Hello everybody and welcome to this quick video on Mete, Victor Mete and Nick Suzuki scoring their first NHL goals against the Wild. A bit late, but as I always say, better late than never. Okay, so anyway, quickly, so last week, Canadiens played Minnesota at home. So I think it was the 17th of October, 2019, of course, and I think it was the second period. And Mete scored his first goal, a pass from Nick Cousins, who was playing his first game back. He was injured at the beginning of the year, and then I think he was like maybe a healthy scratch. I'm not really sure. And then so he passed to Mete, who scored his first goal against Stalock. I forgot his first name. But anyway, yeah. So yeah. So and then later on in the game, I think it was the still second period. Suzuki, I forgot who shot, but I think somebody bounced it off the glass, and when Suzuki's stick, he kind of backhanded it. I think he meant to pass it, but he kind of backhanded it, and Stalock wasn't really in position, so he scored his first NHL goal. So finally, right, it's been the story for the past like 2 years since Mete came to the NHL that he hasn't scored his first goal yet. If you listen to like TSN on TV and stuff, and or even like RDS or stuff like that, you'll hear the announcers saying, "Oh, how long was the longest drought for a Canadiens player to score their first goal, or the longest drought for an NHL player to score their first NHL goal in terms of games?" I forgot what they said, but anyhow. So yeah, so Mete, it was his 127th game playing professionally until he finally scored his first goal. And Mete was just his 7th game into his rookie season that he scored his first goal. Yeah, it's pretty good. Like Mete had been like buzzing, like, well, not recently, and like even last year too. He had been like, I remember last year he had scored a goal, but they deemed it invalid because Andrew Shaw supposedly interfered with the goaltender. Now this year, since they changed the rule to if you're wrong, having a penalty, and now coaches aren't challenging that rule as much anymore because they don't want to be wrong and take a needless penalty. So, because I did find last year and a couple of years or so, it's been annoying, like every game, like every couple of games, especially for the Canadiens, which I am biased against, but because basically the team that I watch, right? They were like, it's like, oh, the Canadiens scored a goal, but oh no, maybe he bumped into the goal, let me review it. Because the only thing it cost before was your timeout, but now it's a penalty, so penalty potentially a goal, right? So anyway, so yeah, so Mete finally scored his first goal. He had scored a couple in preseason, not this year, but last season. But now it's officially he scored his first NHL goal, which is pretty good. Normally, like, well, not really a stigma, but the thinking is defensemen are really like, they're not really goal scorers. Their main job is to defend. So they're more used to it, or they're more like their skill set is more for defending rather than really offense. But defense is good when it comes to like power plays, right? Like, a blast from the point, or like recuperate the puck and then just shovel it in and it goes in, stuff like that. You'll see tons of goals like that. So it's good that Mete, because Mete has it looks like he has a decent shot, and he's fast too. So like he can really he's got the skill set for it. It's just a matter of getting the puck to net and stuff like that. So yeah, so it's good that he scored his first NHL goal. Hopefully he'll have many more. I'm trying to think of other stuff to say about Mete. Okay, and I can't think of anything. But for Suzuki, he's pretty good. Like 7 games in, he scores his first goal. So far proving to be a good trade, a good return in the Pacioretty deal to get Thier and him. And it's pretty good. It's good when you're rookie, especially like scores, especially early on, because some rookies, like if you read Wikipedia, which I do, and Wikipedia is a great source to look at NHL players. I find it'll say when they score their first goal. And sometimes it's like they'll start in October. Oh, like for instance, today I was reading Good Branson's entry because he just got traded, and he scored his first goal in like December. And they started in October, right? So 2 months later, Suzuki was 7 games in, so still October, and he scored again too against St. Louis in the second game, which is pretty good. So yeah, so I don't think I have much to say about that. It just it's kind of it's great. Like all these young players for the Canadians are like you're starting to show what they're worth, and and they're speedy and stuff, and they got talent. Hopefully, if they continue on an upward curve, they'll be able to really contribute to the Canadians organization and team, in general. So anyway, that's it for now. Thanks you for listening. Let me know down in the comments below what you think about Mete and Suzuki's first NHL goals. And as always, go Habs go.